Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. My name is Ahmed Fakri Muhammad Ahmed, RK93. I'm going to present designing and implementation of a cloud-based patient healthcare management system using the Internet of Things, supervised by Dr. Naima Yaqub. The content of the presentation was statement and objectives scoping the project and talking about the literature review and then the methodology of the project. Part 2, we're going to talk about demo and results, also conclusion and the references that have been used during the project. The project overview in this area, we can see that the motivation and the issues in the current system that made us do this project or motivated us to build this project. We can see the new system, how it was categorized, and the technologies used to design it. Our problem statement, we have to rebuild the statement and three objectives each with one another. Okay, the first one is lacking continuous monitoring and notification mechanism. So we're going to develop a system that can continuously measure and monitor the various biomedical markers, and also with the notification channels to alert caregiver. Also, we have an issue in the current system with a long queuing time for face-to-face. Also, we tried to in our system to develop a healthcare system that can reduce the need for face-to-face and reduce the queuing. Also, we have the lack of early disease detection system. Our system is cloud-based and trying to record data for analysis for early disease detection. Scoping our project, I'm just trying to be compact and low cost. We try to focus on individual and post-surgery patients. We're also measuring two parameters, pressure and blood pressure. Literature review, we can see that we are focusing in fixing limitation of those two papers, which is the fat interface and the allergy system. Methodology of our product. Our project has three phases: data acquisition, data analysis, detection, also cloud application and notification. The project overview, you can see that the system is going to be installed via the patient. Also, it's going to be attached to the finger, and we continuously will send the data to the cloud. Our project, the block diagram, can see the acquisition section on the left, also the main controller with the output module, online module. The phase 1, which is the data acquisition flowchart. First phase, where all the sensors get initialized and value are obtained and passed to the next phase. We initialize the sensor, read the temperature and heart rate, then pass them to the next phase. The next phase is the distance selection. Here we take all the readings from the previous phase and compare it to the previous threshold, and then determine which condition displayed in the LCD screen. Then we pass it to the third phase, which is the cloud phase, where the notification. So we can see the cloud. The phase 3 is cloud phase. The cloud phase, where all the readings are stored and processed to determine the condition and produce the proper notification and send them through mail. So from the previous phase, the data is passed here compared with the proper condition to determine if there is a critical condition or not. Then store the data tagged with that condition. If there is any kind of critical condition, an email will be prepared and sent to the proper person with a proper description of the condition. Also, the first phase and the second phase are on the device, and the third one is in hardware demo. So now I'm gonna demo the project and how it works and everything. So in the beginning, I want to show that the system is actually running. So in the left side, we can see those are the outputs from the hardware. So we can see now I didn't place my hand, so everything is 0. Once I place my hand, the sensor will start reading. Here is the other side. This side is showing the Wi-Fi module, where it receives data from the Arduino Uno, where the data is read here and sent here to be transmitted to the cloud. So once I put my finger, as you can see, the sensor will start reading, and the data will be sent to the transferred to the Node MCU, to the Wi-Fi module to transmit it to the cloud. So as you can see that everything is working as expected. The readings are coming from the from the sensors, the temperature and the heart rate, and the condition for each one of them. These messages are displayed on the LCD screen, and also the data will be sent from here to the cloud. So I'm gonna demo the web application now. So our web application is a healthcare monitoring system. This is the login, the home page. So once the user comes here, he can log in. So we have 3 roles. I'm gonna demo the admin and maybe a doctor. So an admin account, he logs in. Once the admin is logged in, he's like redirected to his dashboard. As you can see here, the role, the admin, the email, and his phone number. You can see how many admins we have. We only have 2. Those are the doctors available in the system, and those are the number of patients available on the system. Also, we can add a new doctor, or we can add a new patient. I'm gonna show everything. So for doctors, we can see each doctor of them. Each doctor, so doctor, his email, his phone number, and his specialty. We can see all the patients of the doctor. So each doctor has different patients, as we can see. Each doctor has its own. This doctor did not assign any patient to yet. So also those are patients. As you can see, the patient have a reading or parameter history. As we can see, because the system is actually running live, the data being read here are transmitted to the system. So we can see it's actually updating real-time data. As we can see, everything reading, and also we can play the symptoms and the status of the condition of the parameter. As you can see, also it's a live stream, so it's real data. Also we can check the patient history. Here if you can see the patient history, the doctor or the admin can add as long as you want, but the doctor can add also, but the patient cannot do that. So for example, we can say that the patient had fainted. So as you can see, we added to the history of the patient. So we have a doctor and we have a patient. In the patient, we can see the reading live, and we can see the history of the patient. Going back, we can see a doctor, and we can delete them. We can edit them. So I'm gonna delete this doctor because we have no patients. So delete them. As you can see, they have been deleted. Also, we can add a doctor, so let's make a doctor again. Dr. John at gmail.com, his phone number, his dashboard, and then we can here put his specialty. As you can see, the doctors have been added. Also, we can add patient. Let's say, for example, John Doe, John at hotmail.com, and his age, his weight, his phone number, and then we can assign him to a specific doctor. So let's assign to Dr. John, and his password is like, you can enter his password and submit it. As you can see, if we go to Dr. John, you can see that Dr. John has a patient now. Of course, there is no data here because we only designed one hardware system, so the data are only assigned to this patient. We can also, as you can see, we can add a patient or add a doctor. We can remove or edit patients. Also, we can delete them and delete the patients. So just remove this. As you can see, everything is expected. For the doctors, I'm gonna try a doctor. Log in with a doctor account. as you can see, the doctor can only see his vision, and he can add a patient for him under him. So if we go to the first patient, we can see his data live stream. Also, because he's a doctor, he can add to his history. And this is the